up, Pod Squad? It's good to see you once again. 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. And you know what time that is. It's time for our takes. And your man Jerry Bow flying solo once again. While my man over there is over Aaron somewhere. Who knows? He said he was jumping on some kind of boat, going to some countries I never even heard of. But we are here like peasants, showing up looking for entertainment. And that's what I'm going to do for you. If you're not familiar with who I am Jerry Bow at Jerry Bow Sports on Twitter. If you're into that type of thing, the laughter, the gambling, or anything in between, we don't give a damn. What up, our squad? So good to see you. What up? What up? Let's see who we got here first. First in the house was Donna. Day one Donna. First one, Potts Gaming. Queen Bee, what's up, love? Crystal, thanks for the cheer, girl, in case she gets busy. Thank you so much for showing up. Alex Villanueva, as always. Aggie Milkman, as always. Jefecito, keep grinding, baby. And who else? Virginia Buttonweed. Thank you so much for checking out the show today. Again, it's a little bit of change of pace of what you guys are used to here, but you still get your man Jerry Bow, and I'm gonna try to deliver. Same thing that we try to do every time this camera comes on and I turn on this mic. I try to stand up and deliver, except for now I'm sitting in Aaron's seat, so it's a little bit different of a feel. I got to get used to it, but as long as you guys keep showing up, I'm gonna keep producing. What's going on with you guys? How are you doing today? 281-522-6336. That's the number right off the top. That's all you need to know right there. If you want to get in at any time during the show, 281-522-6336. You see it right there on the this way. Right there. So wherever it is, hit me up. We got the $20 Cash App trivia. So that's open. Then you got the marble races that Rudy, I forgot to tell you because the show ended. Whoever you are, I'm not sure if you follow me on Twitter, but if you're interested in going to the Astros game that you won a ticket for yesterday in that marble race, hit me up on Twitter at Jerry Bow Sports, and I'll get you set up. I'll get your email or something to that nature, because I think we narrowed it down to the Texas Rangers Astro series. I believe so. I believe my man Forms. I gotta let my man Jason know real quick. Also, because he's got to come in from in town. I know that Skinny Money already has a ticket, and I know that Ivan already has a ticket. So we already have a little bit of people already included in this, so I don't even know how many I got to buy. I don't know if I got to do 15. 10 is not enough. 10 is just not enough. Jefecito, your only day off this month. Thanks for spending it with me. Pour you up a little something, light you up a cigar, whatever you're into. Maybe the St. James of your town. Cece has a ticket. Cece has a ticket, does she? Someone do trivia. Looking at you, Jefecito, since it's your day off. Tell you, the trivia is open. The trivia is open, 281-522-6336. But let's start the show like we always do, and that's from the previous day's recap. We're going to call it the Monday cap. Not just recap, because sometimes we got to cap. You know how they say, man, dang, he's capping on him. Sometimes we got to cap at the happenings. Where do we start? Let's start with basketball. 76ers 92-106. I don't want to just give you some box scores, though. I want to give you substance, because anybody can read box scores, right? It's substance. And you know, Jerry Bow's involved in all these games. So I could give you the substance of this game, and it's real easy. James Harden was going to have to be spectacular, right? He was going to have to be great for them to be able to pull this off without Embiid. He had his moments. Was it enough? Nah. So what happens now? I'm not sure that Embiid comes back to at least, and this is best case scenario, that he comes back at home. So game 3. But you know what they say. They say that the playoff series doesn't start until a home team loses a game, right? So can Miami go in there and steal one? You damn right they can. Especially if Harden's only going to throw up 16 points. Look at the substance of that. 16, only 4 free throws. We've been talking about him having to be aggressive. Is that aggressive enough? 4 free throws? Us being here from Houston, you know, he lived at the free throw line. If he had anything under double-digit free throws, you were like, what the hell is going on? 12 attempts, 13, with no Embiid? What do we do here? I want to get to this because I posted something, and you know, People come back and defend Harden still to this day. And with all respect, I'm saying this because a lot of people are close to me. So we're going back and forth. That's what we do. We talk sports, right? But where are you with Harden now? Is there another superstar in the NBA that's fallen off so fast? Where was Harden with the Rockets? Whenever he went to the Nets, he didn't go over there as just some additional piece like, yeah, we'll just add him. He was supposed to still be going hard, right? Let's not. Someone told me, and again, this is all with due respect in case my man's watching, it's all due respect. This is just a back and forth conversation. He threw that Harden got old. I said, old? I had to go look it up. Like, how old is Harden? 32 years old. Are we going to give Harden the out because he's 32 years old? Or is it because he's just never had no heart? That's where I'm at with it now. Right? I mean, where else are we going to throw it? Steph Curry, I had to look it up. Steph Curry is older than Harden. Chris Paul is older than Harden. Chris Paul that didn't miss a shot in a closeout game on the road in New Orleans. That Chris Paul is older than Harden. So again, maybe body-wise, maybe Chris Paul being more of a family man and not being probably out at the club with all these rappers and drinking all the time. And maybe that has a little bit to do with the way that your body maintains itself. And I know that I think Chris Paul went vegan. I'm not sure if he still is. Yeah, maybe that. But come on. We have got to be done. We have got to be done with the excuses for James Harden. When do they stop? When do they stop? Because now Morey went and saved him. Right? Morey went and saved him and said, all right, I'll get you over here somehow. You're like, all right, could this work? Is Morey, is he going to play for the 76ers? Just since he started beef in Brooklyn, he left the Houston fans high and dry, right? So all of a sudden, we're going to trust this guy? I'll tell you who doesn't trust him, and that's Tyrese Maxey, which is one of the youngest players on that group that balls. Tyrese Maxey's a future star, right? And look at Tyrese Maxey. Look at this. Look, they go to timeout. Watch Maxey. Harden sits down. Maxey sits over here. Harden looks over. I don't know what this is about. Let me go sit next to Maxey. Sits down. Look, Maxey gets up, says, I just don't even want to sit with this dude. Do you see this? And I'm not going to say that's not childish on Maxey's part for damn sure, but look, he knows. Bam, Harden sits down. Harden looks over like, all right, let me go sit with my teammate real quick and see what we're going to do. Let me. Maxey's like, man, dog, I don't need you on me. What do you think here? It's not just me just talking, right? Ellie Villanueva, too many cheesesteaks at the strip club. It just always brings drama. Like B. Hannon just said, he always brings drama. Harden, too much drinks and women. Maybe it's that. It still comes down to heart. Like, there's a lot of these guys in drinks and women. I guarantee you. Now, at one point, a lot of these guys become family men, and you see them grow out of that. Maybe Harden's never going to grow out of that. Is Harden 45-year-old, 48-year-old at the club still? You think that's going to be Harden? When does Harden settle down, if ever? When's the closest? Harden Kardashian? Whenever he was a Kardashian for a little bit? Was that the only commitment this mother has made? Right? There's many things we can say here. And at the end of the day, man, if we can't throw age, we can't throw anything out there. If the truth is in the pudding, I hate to even use that. But everything's right there, 106-92. Ironically, you remember whenever the trade rumors were going around before he went to Brooklyn, right? And Miami Heat were getting thrown into the equation. And they were like, well, what the hell are the Miami Heat going to offer? They got a bunch of young dudes. They're like, yeah, well, you could get Tyler Hero. And then throw in some other guys. People are like, Tyler Herro? Herro? They're like, man, that's James Harden. Well, if you watched the game yesterday, you saw Herro go for 25 on that ass in big moments. 4 3-pointers. You see it here? In big moments. There you have it. Philly made their little run in the second quarter. Miami Heat kept turning the ball over. Then after half, the third quarter is when the Miami Heat came out. It was a little bit of everything. Miami Heat were playing some zone, and I think that's what they thought was going to be the ultimate you can't crack me code. Yeah, it worked for that second quarter. Whenever they went to a zone, for whatever reason, the buckets weren't falling. Well, here we have it. It ended like we thought it would. Let's talk the other game real quick. I'm sorry to move this screen. I got a few windows open here. And in the other matchup, we got what we wanted, I guess. Depends who you are and who you're a fan of, because I know we have a lot of Dallas Mavericks faithful. I know we got at least 2 or 3 in here that are always talking about the Mavericks and whatnot. A 114-121 final score. I don't think that you read into that, though. Many people are going to read that box score and say, man, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was. The end of the game, especially for me, I had the over. I got about like 12 points. I don't know how the hell they scored 12 points in the last like minute and 10 seconds of a blowout to get me the over. So I can tell you right now that game was nowhere close to a 7-point game. They were getting their asses whooped. The only thing that we know that is Luka is Luka. Luka is Luka. And again, I thought about it yesterday. After the Harden versus Herro thing that I thought about right there, I was like, man, they could have had Herro at one point. Remember, people were laughing. Not to say that I would have, but it was Herro and many other pieces. Well, remember at that point, people were comparing, would you rather have James Harden or Luka? Think back about 2 years ago. Let's go back about 2 years in time. That conversation was to be had. Would you rather have James Harden or would you rather have Luka? Is that even a conversation now? Can somebody even bring that up with a straight face? Hell nah. Luka needs help. Yeah, he does need help, but Brunson's supposed to, he had a bad game. Yeah, but he has little pieces. But you're right. Yeah, he does need one big name, I guess. But we already saw if Luka's we already saw that we talk about it often on this show. The day of the big 3 is, the big 2.5 on some teams are those days over. Can you do it with a player like Giannis and a bunch of pieces and good coaching? Can you? We'll see. We'll see if those Milwaukee Bucks can do it again. They got the lead. They stole home court, right? Right off the top. They stole it. Come here. Against a Celtics team that was balling on everybody. What up? Always one team. What up, what up, what up, what up? Thanks for joining us. Don't forget Ashanti. Yeah, I forgot. Damn. I forgot about that. I forgot that. Harden needs help. Yeah, mental. And I'm not even trying to make mental jokes, but he needs something. It's not even mental. He knows what he's doing. Let me not even use that. Harden knows what the hell he's doing. He's a spoiled baby brat. Rocket fan has to hate. I hate to even use the word hate, but hate is what they need to have towards him. Don't forget that after he didn't want to show up to the preseason, and then he showed up overweight because then he had COVID because he caught it in Vegas when he was hanging out with Lil Baby and company. Don't forget that even after all that, appreciate it, Queen B. Don't forget after all that, this fool Harden and the Rockets had a talk, and the Rockets offered him a historic extension. Even after this, even after he did all that, after he showed up looking like Willie Lump Lump, this fool showed up for hanging out with Lil Baby and company, shows up, has COVID, can't even play for a little bit. Then he shows up starting beef with the team. This is the guy you want? This spoiled brat? The Rockets are like, you know what? They knew that he was about to leave. why don't you just sign about 3 more years, I believe it was, and it was going to be historic already to that big contract he has. They were so scared that he was about to leave that they did that. And he said no. So you tell me, who's more hated on in this city in 10, 15 years? Who will we more hated on? Is it James Harden or is it Deshaun Watson? Who is it? Appreciate it, Quinn B. Thank you, thank you. Who is it? As a Houston fan, if you're out there listening right now, who do you despise more? Let's quit using the word hate. Is it James Harden or is it going to be Watson? Or is that to be determined? Is it TBD? Is it TBD in case Watson takes the Cleveland Browns to the Super Bowl? Then do you hate him more? It will be easier to not hate Harden because he hasn't found success? Is this good? You as a Rockets fan right there, because everyone knows I'm not really a Rockets diehard by any means. So as a Rockets fan, does it make you feel good that he's not having any success? Because it would hurt like hell if he would have took one of these teams to the finals and then he would have won the finals MVP or some crazy. Wills, Harden Rockets gave him everything he asked for and he still left. Yeah. Watson, damn, everybody hates Watson more? Why? Let me know. Let me know in the chat or call in 281-522-6336. That's interesting to me. Why is it Watson? But also, and it's crazy to have 2 of the superstars like that. It's hard to say, man, we got 2 of the top 5 players in each respective league, NBA, NFL, top 5 quarterback in the same city, and within maybe 18 months, all hell broke loose. Because Deshaun, people tend to forget before all these allegations and then all that mess broke out, right? Before we found out that he liked to play with the booty, he already asked out. Remember, he wasn't even trying to play here. So what is it with these guys? Is it that the Houston fan, is it because they can't say they're not passionate enough? They're still buying, were still at least buying tickets at that point to the Texans. Take last year out of the equation. Is it that the Rocket fan, remember the Rocket fan quit showing up, that they even had Travis Scott throwing pregame happy hour, show up an hour early to Toyota Center. Travis Scott's about to turn this mug out. Remember that? Travis Scott went out, I'll pull it up. People were filming it on YouTube and saying about 16 people that showed up early for Travis Scott around that time. Harden at least got us close, Goldie says. Yeah. I mean, was it a matter, though, that he was always going to hold you back? Close, but was it a close enough that you knew that it was never going to pan out other than, and I know many are going to say it was a hamstring away, or a Chris Paul hamstring away. I know that's going to get thrown out there, okay, which very well could be true. But then they missed over 20 three-pointers in a row. Yeah, that's what it's like. Nothing was set in stone just because Chris Paul was going to be on that team. Did the Warriors look vulnerable in that series? Hell yeah, they did. I remember that. You remember that. Like, damn, the Rockets are putting it to them. The Warriors are falling apart, but I'm still not ready to say a team that's seasoned like that was going to be just out. Everyone has it set in stone like, yeah, it's 99.9% that the Rockets were going to beat the Warriors if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt. I'm not anywhere close to the 90s. You know how those games go down. So getting close, I feel you. You at least felt competitive. But would you trade competitive being, competing in games to at least having an outlook right now, knowing that the team sucked, but Green had some moments at the end of the season, more draft picks, more equity for the years to come? Or is it, man, I was tired of getting to the playoffs and seeing James Harden dribble around for 20 seconds, then take off with 4 seconds and then jack up a 3. Don't get me wrong. When them things were going in, whew, It was like watching a video game with that fool. I know, you remember that. It was like, man, he was bucket, get to the rim and one, get to the rim and one. Somehow he would just do that slow, just Euro, and all of a sudden he's layup and one. That guy doesn't exist no more. Even though Watson's a creep, I still don't like Harden more because Watson had to put up with O'Brien and Cal from TD Pookie. Yeah, that's why I asked, which one will it hurt more? Does it feel good? Is it a feel good story for a Rocket? Even you don't think of it like that way. Now that you really sit down and think like, yeah, I'm glad he's not having success. Or have you cut that relationship? Have you cut that relationship? That's going to be the theme of today's opening 30 minutes. Cutting relationships with these players. At what point do you cut them? If Watson goes out there and takes the Browns deep, what if the Browns play the Texans in the playoffs? I'm not saying now. I'm not saying the Texans going to make the play. But I'm saying eventually in the next 3 years, the Texans get decent and make the playoffs, and Watson whoops that ass here in Houston. Whew. That's going to feel a certain way, right? That's going to feel a certain way because there's still going to be a lot of number 4s hanging in closets. A lot. Those are never, you know how it is. There's still Cushing jerseys out here being worn. Put the Cushing jerseys away if you got one. King of Twitch says, most boring brand of basketball we've ever had here, watching Harden draw fouls and step back three. Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it really was. Don't get me wrong, though. When it was going in, and even when it wasn't going in, he would get to the line 10 times, 12 times. So it'd be like, damn, how many points did Harden have? That was a quiet ass 39. You remember with Harden, if it was under 30, you'd be like surprised, like, man, this dude, 27 wasn't good. Like, man, you expecting him to go up there because he was going to throw up 25 shots. He's just up there jacking shots. That aggressive. Where did that aggressiveness? Like, tell me he took a step back with age. Where? With aggressiveness? Like, tell me it's like through injury or something. Like, now we see Curry get injured a lot. And we see it's those ankles because how does Curry play? He shakes you. All he needs is a little space, right? Let my fat ass act like I'm Curry, right? So I'm just, he's tip-tap. He just tip-tap, right? Boom, boom, he finds a space. Yeah, those ankles are getting old. I'll hear that one out for age, but Harden, to not be going to the 4 free throws? No, fam. We just can't do that. We can't give this man a pass. We just can't give Harden no more passes. And for the last thing here, man, all right, let's check this out. Remember, I said relationships is the theme of this first segment. Astros win 3-0. Odorizzi looks to be the reawakening, I guess, for the last 2 games. We're going to talk about that, but first, let's talk about this. Jeremy Pena goes yard. We say put it in the Crawfords, but he put it to the wall and then in the Crawfords. The wall put it into the Crawfords. That's how hard this young man hit it. But then, like we talk about on this show, at what point are we going to separate Pena and Correa? Because right away, I see Pena was trending. And that's why I pull this up, because I put up Pena Correa. But yesterday, he was just trending on his own. But look how everyone has it tied to. It's like ex-girlfriend. Like, man, I told you he was a loser. You see how fat he got? You see, like, it's that ex-girlfriend mentality. Right here, friendships over with Carlos Correa. Now it's Jeremy best friend. What? Yeah, now we know why they let Carlos or Correa walk. Jeremy Pena is making life without Correa a whole lot easier. And I'm not saying I don't agree with any of these statements. I'm not saying I don't agree with any of them so far. Look, let's see. Does Pena have more pop than Correa? Who? Oh, let me not disrespect this young man. Let me get past this. Here it goes right here. That's my shortstop. 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. Carlos Correa, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. I get it. Don't get me wrong. It feels good It feels good when you're playing poker and somebody raises and you fold and they show that they had a monster hand, or vice versa. When there's a bluff and you catch it, right? It feels damn good. And that's what the Astros fans trying to chase right now. Like, man, I told y'all it was the right move. And yeah, it was a bomb. Look at it. Now, we can scroll through here. Someone even said, Pena. Oh, now we're doing on pace average already? Let me not even say nothing. Pena's an upgrade over Correa. You see this. We're reading it. That's why I wanted to put it up here. Jeremy is going hard on, man. These are some bad takes. Again, I'm not saying that the young man's not going to end up being better. Not saying that. But we got to separate the two things. He's making a great case for early rookie of the year. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good thing. I want him to be. Correa who? Team Pena power putos. Hashtag Team Pena. Hashtag just putos. He crushed that one. He has quicker hands than Correa. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about that because someone said, man, he has a better swing. I was looking at it like this. His swing is like, how do we say it? His swing might be more violent. Pena's. It's quicker. Like his bat speed is just like when he sees it, and that's his problem sometimes. He thinks he sees it, so he gets out. When he went on that little drought, right? When he was cold, it's like, all right. He's not seeing it. But when he sees it, like he jumps one, his risk, he's fast. Look at that. Bam. I'm not going to say he has a better swing, but I think it's more violent, right? Like when that thing connects, it's just, pow, it comes off with more juice off the ball, right? Off the bat. That ball just, boom, it's juice. Correa had his moments too. Just, I feel like Correa's swing was more methodical, right? It was more drawn out. It wasn't that quick, just whoa, right? Like just look, pow, gone. He is out in front a lot. Yeah, and that's the problem. He's out in front of the ball. When he's struggling, check him out. He's out in front of it because he jumps. When he sees it, he's trying to mash that bad thing. Like he's trying to put it up there just like that. I'm team Pena too. Don't get me wrong. I'm past the correct thing. Like I've buried that. For my same point that I'm making here, though, we need to bury it on all facets. Like let's let the kid grow. Let's not put that bar that's not right. Let's not put where, man, you got to end up being better than him so we could say, what if he's not? What if he ends up being good? But let's just leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone and see what happens. And you know what that sound is? Let's see what happens on the marble race. Give me a second here to get it pulled up for you guys. I'm going to take a quick break here. I appreciate you guys checking out the show. Make sure I get this pulled up correctly for you. Please, please, please go to your social medias, share it, let everyone know. Let me get this phone pop-up off of your way. Let me set you up here. And we're good to go. All right, let's see what we got here. Which one? Let's not make it too long. Let's go. And I'll make you this deal. When you look on the top right on whenever one we do, if we've raced it before, it'll give us the track record. If anyone beats the track record, that's $10 right off the top. $10 Cash App if you beat the track record. Let's do Pixels Raceway? Nah, I got a feeling that one I don't have suspense. Let's do Hard Landing. Hard Landing, the sound of a low budget porn. All right, exclamation point play. You know what to do here. Give it about a minute here. Exclamation point play, everyone. Get on in, get on in, get on in. Round and round, do-si-do. I'm not good at that. Let's give it 30 seconds. Oh, so check it out right here. Look, right here. Texan 782 had the record at 149.4. The overall record was this guy, 111. Who is this guy? 149 though. If somebody could beat 149.4, $10. Here we go. 5, 4, exclamation point play. Hurry, hurry, hurry. 3, 2, 1. First time chatter. What up, JJP899? Good luck to everyone. We'll see who's in first right when it gets down this tunnel. Uh-oh. And there he is, the first time chatter. We're gonna have to check this guy for steroids. Or gal. Round and round we go. Let somebody through. Come on. What's going on here? Like, no way we're stuck. Hey, what's going on here? Somebody hit something. Hey, have y'all ever seen this happen to us? This might be the first time in the history of our marbles. Dog, what in the world is going on? Are we getting lower at least? There we go, folks. And Goldie's out to front. Jefecito, where the hell did he come from? Second place, Day One Donna. Who got in third? Where the hell did Pookie come from? Sorry, Pookie. What happened to Jefecito? Did he fly off? Who shot Jefecito? Steven the weather guy. Steven the weather guy. And he made it around. And he's right there. And the finish line's in sight. Steven the weather guy. Steven the weather guy wins. But here comes Potch. And you suck too. And all of the cousins thereafter. Congrats, Steven the weather guy. All right. No records were broken. What was the time? 2:02, I believe. You see the record, 149 up top. I don't know what the hell that whole beginning was for. Like, I didn't like that at all. Remind me never to put Hard Landing on again. Or rent it on DVD. Steven the weather guy. Just to confirm, 205. What the hell happened to Jefecito? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 2.5, 3 minutes to go get some water. I'll be right back. What up, what up, what up, y'all? And that weather guy was going, my man, Steven. Man, y'all, Steven, what weather guy's never, well, he was right today, I tell you that. He was gone. I was hoping somebody got the course record. You know me, I like to give away money. I was looking for a course record. Deep Hop has PD marbles, apparently. Is that the case? Man, you guys are so good. We know each other so well that you just basically laid it up for me. Because that's where we're going to start. You know what time it is. It's the Not 100% Club. And if you want to get in on the show, remember 281-522-6336. You see the number right there on the top of the screen. Get in. You want to get in at any point through the trivia. If you just want to get in and talk some mess, whatever the hell is going on, join me. You ain't got nothing else going on. 281-522-6336. Let me pull up my phone and make sure that I don't miss none of you guys' calls, because I know you guys get on me. All right, let's start right here. Let's go to the Not 100% Club. We're going to start with D-Hop. My man talking about D-Hop's marbles. Well, that's what we're going to start with. D-Hop suspended 6 weeks. How do you guys feel about this? How do you feel? First off, do you believe it or not before his statement? Did you say, you know what? Was it one of those things? Again, it wasn't his fault that he left Houston. So I don't know why you would have any grudges towards D-Hop. Right? But at the same time, to see him do this, in my 10-year NFL career, I've never tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Listen to me. It's like I got rice in my mouth. To learn that my November tests came back with trace elements of a banned substance, I was confused and shocked. I'm very mindful of what I put in my body, and I always take a holistic approach. So I am working with my team to investigate how this could have happened. But even as careful as I've been, clearly I wasn't careful enough. For that, I apologize to the Cardinals fans, my teammates, and the entire Cardinals organization. I never want to let the team down. I fully intend to get to the bottom of this. As soon as I have more information, I will share. Listen to what he says at the end. I fully intend to get to the bottom of this. Like he's Inspector Gadget. No appeal? Like Goldie says? This fool went straight up Sherlock Holmes on us. I'm fully intend to get to the bottom of this. As soon as I have more information, I will share it. What are you going to share? What exactly is there to say here? Guilty. I didn't hear the word appeal yet. Maybe he's going to come out, but I'll get to the bottom of this. What the hell? What does that mean? This will be the last we hear from him on this. You're right. If he's smart, he just lets it. What is he gonna come back with the old Dwayne Brown? You remember Tainted Meat? You remember this boy said it was Meatgate, another low budget porn coming to you soon. Meatgate by Dwayne Brown. You remember he said he ate, what was it? Meat in Mexico? What? Come on, D-Hop. Take it like a man. You got caught up. Now he wants to go Inspector Gadget on us. All right, they talk about how extensive some of these interviews are for these players getting drafted. Check this out real quick.
My notebook, I don't know if y'all want to see it, but like I feel like I could take the best notes out of anybody in this draft, but I don't know if you want to see it. But
keep going.
I break down like what hurt us, like what explosive plays we gave up, and I write it down because I know it's a copycat league. And also I break down like everything I did wrong, and the receivers, I would say the technique and what things they gave me, and things I could have improved on, because I'm really big on self-improvement.
Goodness. Did you hear that? Again, look, this is a young man. First off, people are talking about how intimidating this could be. Look at this. Everyone around with pads. Listen,
Notebook,
he brought his own notebook, this young man.
I could take the best notes out of anybody in this draft, but I don't know if you want to see it. But
keep going.
I break down like what hurt us, like what explosive plays we gave up, and I write it down because I know it's a copycat league. And also, I break down like everything I did wrong and the receivers. I would say the technique and what things they gave me, and things I could have improved on, because I'm really big on self-improvement.
That's what it takes right there. Next thing you know, he was drafted by the Bills. Crazy, huh? That's what you have to have here. Now, whenever you hear these coaches, or you hear, man, for example, who is it? Was it Ritter? Who was it? One of them I heard that they brought into that he had a drinking problem. Maybe it was Desmond Ritter. Maybe it was him. They found out that he had been drinking years back, and it's like, man, they asked him, do you still drink at all? You know? St. James Place meat, bad cabrito. Dwayne Brown, only person to keep fajita receipts from Mexico. You guys remember that? Take back in time. I thought it was funny here though. Look at that. When you talk about intimidating a young man, check this out. You tell me that's not intimidating right there? You remember last year, I forget what the prospect, I don't even know the young man that ended up getting drafted. But they were asking him about people in his family that had got charges over something that I was close to him. They said, what was going on with that scenario? It's like, damn, I got to tell y'all everything? Well, this guy wasn't playing around. He brought his own research and basically let him know, like, this is where I know I messed up, and this is where I can improve. The NFL went and did their own research after this whole tanking fiasco happened, right? The NFL went and released results of an investigation that they did on Hugh Jackson according to those tanking allegations. Remember, they first started with the Miami Dolphins. We're hearing that they were trying to pay for losses, at which point Hugh can't keep his mouth shut. So Hugh goes to Twitter and said, paraphrasing, it was a good amount too. Trust me, it was a good number, verbatim. Browns owner Jimmy Haslam said, no way. Well, the FBI jumped in it quick. Crazy, right? The FBI is willing to jump in this, but they won't go jump in Washington's locker room, right? Or in their front office. Following a 60-day independent review into comments made by former Cleveland head coach Hugh Jackson that the Browns paid or otherwise provided incentives to lose games during the 2016-17 seasons, they didn't find nothing. The investigation found no evidence to suggest that the Browns' four-year plan or club's ownership or football personnel sought to lose or incentivized losses and made no decisions deliberately to weaken the teams to secure a more favorable draft position. I get. Why the hell did he open his mouth then? Here's the lead. They never even contacted Coach Jackson. Hugh Jackson never even got interviewed. In this 60-day process that they just talked about, they went and talked to a few executives from the Browns, at which they provided text messages, emails. What? An email saying, basically, team moraling, saying, hey, let's go, Hugh, let's get some wins. Hopefully we could put together some stuff. What was it? They never even told you. The NFL just basically buried this and said, hey, FBI said it's cool, 60-day investigation. It never happened. I just don't see why Hugh Jackson would just open his mouth up for no reason, knowing damn well what could come with it. I don't know. The evidence is simply having Jackson as a head coach. Again, I don't know. Check this out. Don't touch. I don't know why keep your hands to yourself. We already saw the airplane incident, right? Mike Tyson again. Doug, why are people... There's certain people in life that you don't try, right? There's certain people in life that you're like, man, I ain't trying that fool. Like, watch this. Taking a picture with the fans. Who's this hand? Who's this hand? What were... let's rewind this. Watch this hand that comes around this fingernail. It's a woman's hand. What was she going? Hey, whoa. Dog, where was she going with this finger? I'm gonna rewind it. Where was this finger going? Look at her hand. It's a different kind of reach around. But bro, why the hell are you putting your hands on Tyson? I think it's going to get to the point now where he's not going to let anybody. He's going to become mean Tyson. Like for a little bit here, you got to see real hippie Tyson. Real, I'll just eat some mushrooms for the hell of it Tyson on camera. Tyson's about to go back to just being pissed off at people. Dog, why are you touching him? What? No, she's not going to show a boo, milkman. The champ is in the house, Dr. Dre. What's happening? Check it out. He turns around like, yo, who was it? Who is that? Look. Keep your hands to yourself. It's that simple. Brittany Griner. Do y'all realize that when we started this show, that was one of the first topics we had on here? Her getting arrested, right? Everything that had gone down. Squad, she's still being detained in Russia. So now the U.S. has to get in here, and they've had to jump in.
Brittany Griner home. This is an unimaginable situation for BG to be in. She continues to have our full support. And she's just been such a great person in the league that I can't be any more real about the situation she's in. And certainly we're trying everything we can, every angle, working through with her legal representation, her agent, elected leaders, the administration, just everybody in our ecosystem to try and find ways to get her home safely and as quickly as we can.
Oh. Free Griner. Hashtag, y'all talking about hashtag Pena? Hashtag free Griner. What the hell is going on here? It's been 75 days. Stay off drugs. I get it, milkman, but this was just weed. And yeah, she should know better in a foreign country. I was reading down this here. I had no clue. They talk about another guy from the U.S. that was detained right here. It's been 75 days. They said that they're optimistic because former U.S. Marine Trevor Reed, who had been held in Russia since 2019. Bro, they had somebody over there since 2019. Reed was essentially swapped. They made a trade. I'll swap you Reed. Give me Reed back for that Russian citizen who had been convicted of drug smuggling. What the hell is going on here? We're making trades, criminal for criminals? Well, somebody trade me my cousin back. He's got about 8 years left. I'll trade him. I'll trade you somebody for him. I need him back. But you see here, I thought this was crazy. Reed was swapped, essentially swapped for a Russian citizen. Like we're playing cards. Like, I'm gonna trade you this criminal. What do you got? What the hell is going on? And this one right here, did they say why it's considered wrongfully detained? For many reasons. First off, she hasn't really had a hearing to where they're doing anything to her. And then second off, I don't know what the charges that they're trying to hit her with. It doesn't, I guess they're trying to say it doesn't fit the crime, if we're going to use the word crime. Check this out. You know, I don't even want to use the word tow trucks. Wreckers. For all my wreckers out there, they'll be pissed off. Use the word tow truck in front of a wrecker. He'll just drop your car like, no, you don't disrespect me. So for wreckers out there, they're expensive as hell. If you ever want to save some money, get you some friends like these.
En mi país se ve. Miren ese espectáculo.
Bro.
Miren ese espectáculo.
Bro, oh damn, it pauses it right in front. Look what, bro, they're towing the car.
En mi país solamente se ve eso, pero están llegando al puente Juan Carlos, están casi los amén gozando con ellos. Casi están los amén gozando con ellos. Qué película, señor. No se cuidan. La vida a la juventud no le está costando.
You hear him, he's pissed.
Nada.
He's saying these people don't respect life.
En mi país se ve eso.
He said only in my country.
Miren ese espectáculo.
Look, dog. What do you do right now? You're on 45
Este
North.
espectáculo. En mi país solamente se ve eso, pero están llegando
You're
al
about to
puente
hit
Juan Carlos, están casi
610.
Guamén
You about to go to
gozando.
Gold Cup.
Casi mente están Guamén gozando.
And you pull up
Qué
and you see
película,
this.
señor. No se cuidan la vida a la
Bro,
juventud.
what happens if they hit a pothole? Imagine if they hit a pothole. Boom. Somebody's legs getting hit. Only in 5th Ward. No, this isn't in Quinto Ward. This isn't another country, Aggie Milkman. This is in another country. But think about that. I said, bro, what are we doing? This is what we're doing? That's the not 100% club. Now, before we get out of here, let me go ahead and slide these in here. Check this out. Let's do a few just lightning rounds. Cheaters edition. Let me get to what we got here. You got some funny stuff. Cheaters edition. First off, this ain't Cheaters edition, but what do you guys think about this? First off, the neck tattoo. There's so many elements to this. There's so many things that are wrong with this. First off, the neck tattoo. That's one of the worst places to get a tattoo, the neck. Yeah, just put it where? You gonna pass up on all these good spots? Yeah, just put it right here. Number 2, putting someone's name on you. Like, you know that's a big no-no. Do any of you out there got someone's name on you? Let me know right now. And then number 3, to put someone else's name and their kids that aren't your kids. Like, usually, you'll have somebody that'll have their kids right here, here, somewhere, over their chest, something. Your kids. Pete Davidson's got a tattoo of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's kids' names. What the hell's going on here? I mean, guaranteed employment, neck tat. Yeah, you already know you got a neck tat. It's hard you better go in there with a turtleneck. Bro, it's summertime. Yeah. The turtleneck. Yes, unfortunately, Chuck has one. Okay. Pete trying to get married. Yeah, Pete's trying to lock that up. Pete got a little cash, but he ain't got Kardashian cash. Ain't too many that got Kardashian cash. He better get her pregnant. If he's going to do all this. What's tattoos been removed more? Is it the name? Like just a random name? Maria. Or is it the barbed wire right here? The tribal barbed wire. Which tattoos are regretted the most? I don't know. Cheaters edition. You cheaters are talking about going to the strip club. I saw y'all talking about it. Check this out. You're at the Naked. You're having a good time with your boys. Look, they got a bucket. Hold up, is that my wife, dog? Like, hold up, let me do my hair. Yeah, that's my wife. Damn it. Look, homeboy's like, that's your wife. Don't tell my wife. That's what this homeboy's come. She said, come in here. Oh, you come here. Come here, Pookie. She said, come here, Pookie. Oh, you want to order buckets? And they got modelos in here? You're ordering imports? You mother. You didn't even go domestic? You mother. How embarrassing is this? At first, I didn't know it was an adult establishment until I saw this. And that right there is a stage. They've told me. I don't know. I've been told that these kind of places have them. But from what I see here, this man was feeling it. Imports. It's going to be a little bit more for that bucket. Jose. What happened after this? I don't know why they cut it off. I need to know more. I need to know, did he leave? Did she leave? Did she whoop the other girl? I need to know. One time we were at a spot and the DJ called my cousin's name. TDP's Butterfly Tramp. You're talking about, hey, I mean, like, what do you do here? Do you leave? Like, say your wife she leaves and she lets you make it. Do you leave just like as a man? Like, man, I can't stay in here and I can never come back to the strip club. Like, what are you going to tell Ecstasy the next time she comes and sits with you? Like, nah, she was just tripping. Ecstasy don't even care, though. She already knew you had a wife. She's just trying to get to the money. Cheaters. What do you do here?
You sit on the couch like this.
Earmuffs on. Earmuffs on if you're at work.
Not even this fucking size, bro. Like, look how big these clothes. This ain't my shit, bro. Like, why the fuck? Like, come on. What the fuck I do to deserve that shit? Though, what I'm saying. I don't want that shit. You can keep it.
You find another man's clothes or woman's, whatever the case is. You know it's not your clothes. What if you just find a pair of drawers in the back of the seat? You know they're not your size, but they look familiar. You're like, you're like, hold up. Then
Get out.
to see her get out. I'm the victim. Get out.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going no fucking where. I pay the fucking bills in this house.
And I pay the
I
bill.
don't know why. Why? Like, why the fuck was you? Why? Like, all I do is go to
Get
work.
out.
I'm
I'm the
saying, no, I'm not
victim.
fucking leaving. I'm not fucking going. Somebody go somewhere, man. She got me fucked up, man. I get my shit out this motherfucker. First time I get out. Ain't no fucking get out. My fucking shit. What you mean? Look at her, y'all. Look. She's want to kick it out now because she caught. So she's talking about get out. Look at her. She's just on the phone like she don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I don't matter. but
And
I'm
don't. Bro. I'm going to leave it there. This is 42 seconds in. This is 3 minutes. And this man is going to sit here and listen to her. Dog. What? She's going to put you in a figure 4 leg lock. Whole lot of woman right there. Bro, I'm done. Like, at that point, but if you pay do you throw her out? Like, I pay, this is my place. Like, what's going on here? Again, Cheaters Edition. Cheaters Edition. And for the last one, don't give us an ad. Damn, we were doing so good. We were doing so good.
As you can see, I'm pretty relaxed.
Let's get past this ad and we'll get to
brag,
the end of the
but
show.
I do have
The
multiple
Cheaters Edition.
pools. I'm looking
Hopefully
for
none of
someone
these.
who likes sand
Look
and
at
sun.
that. This is going to be
Active
CC in
types
Vegas.
are
Well, I don't know.
cool.
They ain't got
I
no
know
ocean.
a lot of fun
I was talking about the
spots.
pool.
If you have kids,
We're gonna pretend
great.
this is
I'm
Vegas
great
right
with
here.
Kids. And
They go CC
yeah,
canoeing
that's
down
me.
some kind of lazy river, and that's me
beachside
right there.
hotel.
I just got dark as hell sitting in the sun. Hotels.com. CC and Jerry Bo coming to Vegas.
I ain't one that broke the law. You the one that broke the law.
All right, listen to this. Homeboy's getting arrested.
I ain't tripping.
Knows he's going to jail. Cheaters Edition.
You ain't got nothing on you, do you, bro?
I ain't got nothing on me.
There's stuff you want to take with you. You want to leave here? No. You want to leave it out here? You want to take it?
You got anything you want to
Leave
leave?
it with me. Yeah. All right, so can I step out so I can drive the car?
Stay right there, bro.
I need to drive the car.
I get him in the car, then you can get in the car.
All right, bro.
Watch this.
Yo, listen, bro, do not get that phone to my baby mom, bro.
Huh?
Not the phone, bro. Anything else? Get my wallet and all that keys? Bro, do not leave my fucking phone with her, bro. I'm telling
All
you.
right, I got you.
My man was getting arrested and made sure that he said, hey, do not give that phone to my baby mama. Like, do anything in life. I'm going to jail. I don't know when I'm going to see you. Don't give that phone to my baby mama. Cheater. That's Cheaters Edition. You telling me this man don't have some grimy things on there? Maybe a little Deshaun Watson in him? Huh? Instagram models, you like that? You ain't gonna like that no more, because that's the end of the show. It's time to get out of here. What do you guys think? One more marble race, or do we get out of here? Marble race, or do we hit the road? It's up to you guys, but this is the end of the show. We've ran out of time. We have ran out of time. I thank you. Before we even get out of here, I want to thank you so much for showing up. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm trying. You know me. And like I said, I was gonna be a one-man show, but I enjoy doing the two-man back and forth. But with you guys going back and forth with me, I feel like I'm right in my lane, and I like to talk a lot anyway. So this is the way it's gonna be for a little bit for the rest of this week. And when Aaron comes back, we're gonna pick right back up. But let's get to what do we got? Marbles. Everyone wants to do marbles. What do we got? 2 marbles? Yes. All right, let's do some marbles, I guess. Let's get out of here. Let me put this outro music. Let me get the marbles going. Give me a second here, but appreciate it. Appreciate you guys kicking it with me today. Let's see here. Cheaters Edition. It was a not 100% Club Tuesday. And hopefully it's a Get Paid Tuesday. About to watch this Champions League game. Liverpool's playing right now. It's about to go down. Bam, marbles. The things you put me through, they make me shine these marbles every time. Before you play, they say you gotta shine them by hand. I'm back here shining them while I talk. That's how much love I put into this, just for you to play those damn marbles. We're gonna do just a quick race here and get out of here. It's gonna be a sprint, some will call it. Marbles. There. We're good to go, folks. Let's do a little quick race and we're gonna end this show. Let's find a quick one that's under 2 minutes. Let's find one. Let's go Pixels Death Valley. Right here. Here's a quick one. Nah, man, that's too. Hop, skip, jump. I got a feeling a lot of people fall off. That's a 2-minute one. No Tadana's home track. Yeah. Oh, well, we got a hamster ball. Exclamation point play, everyone. Get on in. Thank you for checking us out, or checking me out. I'm sorry. I'm still over here talking like it's a team. It's a one-man occasion. Thank you. 1 o'clock tomorrow. Monday through Friday. Odd takes. That ain't never going to change. You show up, I'm going to keep showing up. Exclamation point play. Get on in. 15 seconds. 10. That was a quick 5, 9, 8, 7, 6. The suspense, my goodness. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Vámonos. Goldie out in front again. Not one of these damn things again. And Goldie goes to the hamster ball. How do you get out of here? Pookie? Man, how the hell do you get out of here? Goodness, somebody got out. Pookie. Pookie. How far is Forms? Pookie. Don't blow it, Pookie. Don't blow it, Pookie. Don't blow it, Pookie. What were you thinking, Pookie? And there's the finish line, folks. What do we got? Ooh, Pookie. Bro, you almost got the... What's your time? You almost got the record. B. Hannon in second, Forms in third. Jordan, that was almost a record. I think the record was at 134. Right, 134.5. Let's see what the record was. TD Pookie, the day's yours. Check that ball for PEDs. All right, again, appreciate you guys. Pookie wins. Pookie wins. I have to let you see it. I know it feels damn good. Enjoy the rest of your days. Thank you so damn much for kicking it with me. I can never thank you enough. Like always, I love you so much. Peace out, y'all.